This election was one for the history books. The whole world's been holding its breath to see who'd take the lead, and now, with the preliminary results in, we've got our president-elect, Donald Trump. Looks like he'll be steering the ship for another 4 years. So, let's dive in and see which celebrities are celebrating his comeback, and who might be a little less than thrilled. First up, Trump's biggest celebrity cheerleader, the dark MAGA himself, Elon Musk. The Tesla CEO threw his support behind Trump in July, right after an assassination attempt at a rally. And Musk didn't just endorse him. He had a whole 2-hour chat on X, the platform he owns. The topics? Everything from the attack to illegal immigration, to dismantling the Department of Education. Sounds like a real brainstorming session, right?
We had a great conversation yesterday. As you mentioned yesterday, if we could just record that conversation and post it, it would have been excellent. And I hope we can have something like that today.
Well, I think we will.
Later, after much speculation, Musk took the stage at Trump's rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, and it was nothing short of a spectacle.
His name is Elon Musk. He saved free speech. He created so many different great things. Where is he?
He officially endorsed the former president, saying Trump is the only one who can protect democracy in America.
President Trump must win to preserve the Constitution. He must win to preserve democracy in America.
Now, speaking of endorsements, it's time to talk about Kanye West. Yes, you heard that right. Ye is still in the picture. His relationship with Trump has been more unpredictable than his music career. They had a short-lived friendship back in 2022, and even though it wasn't exactly smooth sailing, Ye is still sticking by Trump. When someone asked him if he's backing Trump for 2024, his response was classic Kanye. Of course, it's Trump all day.
I love this guy right here. Yeah.
Then there's 50 Cent, who's had a roller coaster relationship with Trump. He supported him in 2020, retracted it, and now features Trump on his album cover. And who can forget Hulk Hogan? He's been waving the Trump flag with gusto, even sporting a Trump Vance tank top at the Republican National Convention. Hogan's full of praise for Trump, calling him a hero who will bring America back together, one real American at a time.
And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania.
Amber Rose definitely stirred things up at the RNC. Her speech had some people cheering and others fuming, but lover or hater, she didn't back down. That shows some character.
The best chance we have to give our babies a better life is to elect Donald Trump president of the United States.
Angelina Jolie's dad, Jon Voight, has been a Trump fan for years. He's compared Trump to biblical figures and Jesus, saying he'll save the American dream. And now, he's throwing more support Trump's way as the election approaches.
But the one president who had our true trust was President Donald Trump, and he will do it all over again.
Now, there's Kid Rock. This guy's been waving the Trump flag from day one.
You with Trump? With me.
His concerts are practically Trump rallies, and he's not shy about it. I want that guy on my team, he says, proving that loyalty runs deep in the world of celebrity endorsements.
Say bye! 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 Say Trump! Scream!
Oh, what a lineup. Now let's take a look at the celebrities who are definitely not thrilled about Trump's win and can't stand him at all, to say the least. First up, let's talk about the queen of Hollywood herself, Meryl Streep. At the 2017 Golden Globes, she delivered a passionate speech that called out Trump for mocking a disabled reporter. Her powerful words were a call to action for the press to hold those in power accountable.
Disrespect invites disrespect. Violence incites violence. When the powerful use their position to bully others, we all lose.
A mic drop moment for sure. Trump, however, wasn't too happy about it.
You are a rude, terrible person.
He denied ever mocking the reporter and tweeted that Meryl was one of the most overrated actresses in Hollywood and a Hillary flunky who lost big. Ouch.
I am the most overrated and most over-decorated.
That sounds like a classic case of, if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Now, let's crank it up a notch with the one and only Cher. This iconic singer has made it clear that she's never hated anyone as much as she hates Trump.
I don't think he has two moral fibers to rub together.
She admitted she'd be dancing around if he were prosecuted and locked up. And she didn't stop there. Cher accused Trump of creating a toxic culture war in America, saying that people who once disagreed are now enemies. "I hate him," she declared.
I would put my fist through his face.
And speaking about the 2024 presidential election, she added, "If he gets in, who knows? This time, I will leave the country." You know it's serious when Cher threatens to move.
I don't know how he is a candidate. He is so dangerous.
Next up is Robert De Niro, who's made headlines for calling Trump a clown and a dictator during a recent event.
Yeah, he's so stupid.
After his fiery speech outside a trial, De Niro was set to receive a prestigious award. But guess what? The National Association of Broadcasters decided to rescind it because they didn't want any distractions from their bipartisan event. Seems like standing up for what you believe in has its consequences.
He is really, genuinely a sick person that somehow has been allowed into our system.
Trump, of course, didn't take it lying down and called De Niro pathetic on social media. Classic Trump move.
Look at the lame, inane things that he said. He's so stupid, he can't even say anything clever or smart. He's a moron.
Oh, and who could forget about the Obamas? During the Democratic National Convention, they made it clear where they stand.
America's ready for a new chapter. America's ready for a better story. We are ready for a President Kamala Harris.
Barack didn't sugarcoat anything. He highlighted that this race is tight, and Trump's complaints are only getting louder now that Kamala Harris is in the race.
One thing is for certain, Donald Trump is not losing sleep over that question.
And then there's Michelle Obama, who delivered a powerful speech that took direct aim at Trump's fear-mongering tactics. She didn't hold back, throwing shade at Trump's black jobs comment.
I want to know, who's going to tell him that the job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs?
Now that was a mic drop moment. Next, we have the charming George Clooney.
There's this part of you that just goes, well, that guy shouldn't. But I was wrong, and he was. And
just recently, Clooney expressed his concern over Trump's re-election.
It's all scary, just because there is a world where we could go back.
Eminem has never held back his disdain for Donald Trump. In a 2017 Vulture interview, he questioned how any working-class person could trust a billionaire who dodged the military and has never known real struggle. Jim Carrey didn't mince words either, calling Trump a melanoma and accusing him of raping our system during a Vulture Festival panel.
You know what the crime is. The crime is...
Arnold Schwarzenegger also didn't shy away, branding Trump a failed leader who will go down as the worst president in U.S. history.
Patriotism means to stand by the country. It does not mean to stand by the president.
He warned that Trump's lies and attempts to overturn a fair election were dangerous and predicted that if Trump gets the Republican nomination again, Democrats will win easily.
President Trump sought to overturn the results of an election, and of a fair election. He sought a coup by misleading people with lies.
And then there's Jimmy Kimmel, who's been feuding with Trump for years. Trump recently ranted about Kimmel being the worst Oscars host ever, but Kimmel wasn't fazed. He fact-checked Trump live on air and even joked about how obsessed the former president is with an Oscars moment no one else even remembers. Kimmel's clearly enjoying the ongoing back and forth, proving that this feud isn't ending anytime soon. But wait, here's the cherry on top, Melania Trump. I think we can all agree she's probably not thrilled about stepping back into the role of First Lady again.
You're not on the campaign trail. How do you feel about campaigning?
Well, it's my choice not to be there.
Remember that massive grin she wore when she touched down in Palm Beach on January 20th, 2021, after Trump's term ended? One source had a hilarious take on a possible 2024 run by Trump. If he should win, that would be the worst-case scenario for her. Ouch.
How is life, since leaving the White House?
Life is great, and keeping it busy. and, time flies fast.
Oh, and let's not forget what she revealed in her new memoir. You know, the one where she openly shared her pro-choice stance. In her book, she makes it clear that women should have the right to choose, writing, "It's imperative to guarantee that women have autonomy in deciding their preference of having children, free from any intervention or pressure from the government."
I want to decide what I want to do with my body. I think I don't want government in my personal business.
Naturally, this didn't go over so well with some Republicans, especially the anti-abortion activists.
I'm proud to be the most pro-life president in American history.
But get this, Trump, who's been all over the map on this issue, actually told her to speak her truth. He said in an interview, "We spoke about it, and I said, you have to write what you believe."
Yes, he knew my position and my beliefs since the day we met.
You've got to hand it to him for standing by his wife on this one, even if it ruffled a few feathers in his party. So who knows? Maybe Melania will be more enthusiastic about stepping back into the role of First Lady of the USA once again.